Miracles here, and welcome to the Spark Show, where we got comedy, news, and two forgettable digs.
With Sparks.
You've got tiny wrists.
Pike.
Hates French toast and your children.
And you, the committee.
Yo, what up, fucker?
Subscribe now and become a committee member. Let's rock.
That's what I'm talking about.
Wow! Pike is shadowboxing over here. Wow, that's intense. That's impressive. You look like Logan Paul or whatever his name is.
Thank you, because he's out here kicking ass. And speaking of that guy, man, have I got a story about him coming up?
Is that really one
You
of
just
your
wait.
stories? Oh,
Yeah, one.
great.
Maybe not him. Maybe his brother. One of those assholes. I'll
Ah,
have to
one
read
of
it
those
again.
Paul double first name kind of guys. All right.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, hey, welcome to the show. What's going on? I'm Sparks. That's Pike. You can catch him on all social media over there at Pike Taylor Radio. That's right. And I'm over here on all social media as well. Not on the TikToks. I'm not a TikToking guy. I don't like where it's owned. At Sparks Radio on all social media as well. Well, once they migrate on over to the old United States, then maybe, just maybe, I'll dip my toe in the TikTok pond. But until then, as I said, I like to think that TikTok is just a way of saying that my biological clock is running too fast for that platform. It's just to let me know that I am aging quicker and quicker every day. I do not belong on there with them youngins.
Yeah, they're crazy. It's so quick. Everything's so. I don't get it.
I don't know.
A lot of stupid shit.
I don't understand. It's only a matter of time until some old people get on there and start dominating, and then the young people feel like they've lost their special playground, and then they go into at first it was Snapchat, first it was Instagram, then it was Snapchat, then now it's TikTok, and then what?
Facebook over here is just a senior living center of social media. Yes. Seriously.
Yeah, and apparently they don't really fact check in the senior living center.
Anything goes.
Yeah, they really don't look things up before they spout it off there, do they?
Not at all. Not at all.
Yeah.
God, the shit you see. Anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm hardly on there. I'm always on the old Instagram, which, by the way, today is the last day to vote for the outro of the show over there at Sparks Radio. We got the whole show outro choices. They're on the ballot. I don't know how to say it, but we got a bunch of options for you to vote for. Huh? What would you say?
Candidates.
God, you are a wordsmith. That's the word I'm thinking of. Candidates. Exactly. We got candidates up there. You go and you vote for which one you think should end the show. It's easy. Just comment the number. But today's the last day. So tomorrow, before the show begins, I will go through and I'll just tally up the votes, man. And then we'll find out which number is the final person that will outro the show, at least for the foreseeable future. You know, maybe we'll be that show, that ender's kind of aged. You know, let's get a new one in there. You know, that kind of thing. So get up there and vote at Sparks Radio on Instagram. It should be an easy thing to do. All right. If it's your first time here, my God, we're going to be going over some news. We got the news that matters. It's a comedy show. I got a bone to pick with you, Pike. But before we can get to that, I got to hit the subscribe button. Oh, sweet mercy. Oh, thank you so much. I think we're at the 231 now. I think someone else subscribed, which, we are. You better watch out, Logan Paul, all right, with all your YouTube subscribers. Hot on your heels there. Oh, yeah, so, hit the bell, hit the thumbs up, comment on whatever platform you're enjoying this show on. So thank you so much for being here. We really do appreciate it. And, of course, if you can, sparksradio.com/shop. Shop the store. Shout out to Stefano. Switzerland, he bought himself some, he bought a hoodie, which I imagine is quite chilly there in Switzerland, so that makes sense. He also got some shirts. He got a bunch of stuff, dude, and he's sending some pics, so I have to put that up online, so shout out to you, Stefano. And you know what, dude? You know what Stefano is as like a profession, as a human being?
What?
I mean, he's more than just his job, okay? I don't want you to sit here and think that Stefano can be just put into a box of this is who he is as a person. But he's a pilot.
Oh, yeah? Like a commercial airline pilot?
Yes. What a badass job.
Hell yeah, it is. Man, you know those guys, like, you ever see them at a hotel where their little crew comes in with their rolling suitcases?
They got a squad, bro. They got a squad. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's the one guy and like 5 chicks. And you know that guy, married or not, is just rotating hotel rooms. You can just tell by the look on their faces.
That is not true. I will not let you say that about anything about Stefan. He's a married man with 2 children, beautiful kids. He's a wonderful man. And he is not rotating hotel rooms. Unless they have agreed that is their lifestyle, okay? And that is fine. Even if that's what he wants, then that's fine. But I'm just gonna throw it out there. If that's not what they agreed on consensually, then I'm gonna say no. Okay? Right. Consensually, it's consensually worked out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I don't believe Stefano, like you said, is doing that, unless that is, of course, what they want to do. And I
don't know what he's into behind closed doors. Okay?
That's fine.
I do know what he's into. I do know what he's into in front of open doors. Nobody says that. Grotto della Salute. Della Grotto Salute. You gotta follow them over there on Instagram. I'm giving you a shout out there, Stefano. This is a restaurant he owns. This is an Italian restaurant in Switzerland. So look, if you're in Switzerland, and yeah, Della. Did I say that backwards? Grotto della Salute. Jeez, I think I am dyslexic. Grotto della Salute. There you go. That's an Italian restaurant in Switzerland. There's the phone number. Go and visit the business if you can. I know it's COVID and the whole thing, but my God, yeah, dude, he owns an Italian restaurant. Look at this. And by the way,
pilot and restaurateur or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, look at their wine cellar, bro. Look at that thing.
Wow.
Unreal.
That is immaculate.
I'm telling you. So there you go. Go and enjoy some delicious Italian food if you're in Switzerland. Shout out to Stefano, who messages me, and he lives an extravagant lifestyle. So there you go. That's him. Pike, I got a bone to pick with you.
Really? 2 days in a row now. What's the fucking problem today?
It's kind of the same problem.
Oh, it is?
Do you have any idea what I'm referring to here?
I couldn't possibly, because I know yesterday the bone to pick, we've resolved that since, so that couldn't be it.
I don't know if we resolved it. And that's why I'm bringing it up to you. Yes. Now, in case you missed yesterday's episode, I do majority of the work on this show. I don't think I need to sit here and say anything different. Pike is always going, oh, man, oh, boy, you did that. Oh, boy, you made that. Oh, boy, you know?
Well, you get paid a lot more to do it, so I don't feel too bad. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. The $1.90 profit margins on the T-shirts that we've sold 2 of. Look, I asked you to do one thing. One thing.
Did it get done?
It got done.
Thank you.
But that's where the bone picking comes in, all right? Here's what... If you ever listen to the podcast, okay, we podcast this show. So a lot of people, majority, I'd say 99% of people enjoy the podcast. They listen to the thing instead of watching on YouTube, which is fine. You know what I mean? It's no big deal. That's whatever way you want to consume this. We're just happy you are. However, we needed a new logo, like a picture that says, Spark Show and then whatever. This is the old one. It was just kind of, it didn't say what the show was, right? If I'm sitting there scrolling through Apple Podcasts trying to find something new to listen to, that doesn't sell me. It doesn't tell me what kind of, what kind of juice we're squeezing out here every single day,
Nope.
So I asked Pike to do something simple. Hey, Pike, take this thing and jazz it up a bit. That's all. I asked you to do one graphic request on this show. That's it. One.
Right. Yeah. I still don't know what the problem is.
You changed it
Yes.
to this,
Eh.
to that. That is what you changed it to. What the hell is that?
To me, it seems set up perfectly. I thought that was exactly what you'd want. It's got the name of the show. It's got what the show is. It's got me. It's got you. Clearly, I don't know what else you want. It gets to. If anything, it's getting a little busy. You know, I could take some things out.
I wonder what you would take out.
I don't know.
Okay, look, first let me preface this, okay? I'm not some kind of egomaniac or something. I know it's called The Spark Show. I get it, okay? And a lot of people are like, oh, what a narcissist. You call it The Spark Show. Where's Pike on the whole thing? Look, I'm going to tell you this. It's named The Spark Show because I can't get fired from it, okay? So that's why it's named The Spark Show, all right? That's the only
But
reason.
not me. I'm on thin ice every day. Any day could be my last.
All right, that's fine. So I'm not saying I need to be front and center on this logo, okay? I'm not saying I have to be. The show is already called Spark Show, whatever, okay? But Pike, dude,
Okay, well,
did you blur me out
it was a
intentionally?
you got low res photos. Get a better photo. Get a new camera.
Okay, so if you're just listening and you don't see this, it says The Spark Show, which it looks like someone hand wrote it. Comedy, news, rants. It's got the skull lightning bolt logo. That's cool. However, Pike is front and center. He's huge. I'd say he's the focal point of this logo.
It
And
definitely
then-
draws your eye in. That's for sure.
And then, like, in the background, Pike, you put me... I look like the elf on the shelf, like everyone's putting everybody on these people's shoulders and everything. I'm this blurry. You blurred me out. I'm blurry in the background.
You're there. I can make it out. Clearly, that's you. Probably. Possibly. So, what do you want? What do you want to? You want to be bigger?
I would like to be in focus. Can I be in focus in the background? Do I have to be blurred? I'm blurred and I'm tiny.
I proved this with my wife. I asked her if it looked okay, and she said, yeah. So, I don't know what else you...
It's horseshit, dude.
I just fucking take me out of there. We'll make the name bigger. We'll make your picture bigger.
Steven says, I like it over on YouTube.
Thank you.
No, shut up, Steven. Shut up.
No, Rim Nation's starting to come out of the woodwork here.
Don't even start with Rim Nation. Would
That's
you
right.
stop? Jesus Christ. This is awful.
This is Rim Nation loves this graphic. This is exactly what they want. And I think you're having a hard time coming to terms with Rim Nation.
I want Rim Nation. I want nothing to do with Rim Nation in this thing. Dude, how does this graphic describe the show at all?
Well, it says a Spark Show, comedy, news, rants. Okay, good so far. And then there's two guys on the show, both of which I see in clear focus here to some capacity.
In clear focus, you son of a bitch.
Well, do you not like my picture? Because I think it's a good picture. It's
I think
my
it's a
preferred headshot. Hair
Yeah.
looks fine.
I think it's a great photo of you in what looks to be 4 to 8K. And then I'm in the background like they're trying to conceal my identity.
But the Spark Show is on there. So, like, what more do you want? You want to put your whole family on there?
No, can you do it again? That's all I'm going to ask. Can you just please, You've heard my nitpicking now. I thought I could trust you. It's a simple task. It's a little graphic. You just throw it up on the internet. And I didn't know it would turn into this. Dude, I was getting direct messages yesterday of people laughing at me from the committee.
Yeah.
They're like, love the new graphic. And I'm like, what are you talking about? So I had to go on Apple, whatever podcast and see for myself. I'm like, Jesus Christ, Pike.
All right, I'll tell you what. Let me go back into Photoshop. Maybe there's some resolution we can, turn the knob up on a little bit. I'll see what I can do.
You did turn it down.
Maybe. No, I don't know. I'm not a Photoshop whiz. I'll see. Maybe I screwed something up.
All right.
But can I ask one thing of you then?
Yeah.
Stop being such a pussy.
No, just shut up. I'm not. I'm the guy. I just want to be part of this thing. It says the Spark Show. Can I not be a part of it?
You're in there twice.
I'm not
to my
in there
one.
Twice. Oh my God, I'm in there twice, dude. It looks like we're social distancing in our own Photoshop photo. It looks like I'm standing in line, on Black Friday, 15 feet from you.
Don't you think that's how it should be?
Oh, for God's sakes. All right. Well, can you do... You know what? I'm not even going to trust you to put up another graphic. I'll just do it myself. Thank you.
Okay. Easy. Done.
Did you do this on purpose so I would never ask you to do anything again?
Yeah, it's one of those things. Like when your wife asks you to vacuum and you just fucking don't or do half of it, then they never ask you again. It's called strategy.
So essentially you're saying I'm the wife in this marriage. Is that what you're saying?
I think that was obvious, don't you?
I hate you so much. All right, let's get to the news that matters.
Yes, this is the news that matters. Yes, this is the news that matters. Holy shit.
That son of a bitch.
There he is.
The man. All right. Are you going to talk about Tom Cruise?
No, that I saw after I found my stories.
Okay, good. Because I saw this last night, but right before I went to bed as it was breaking. And I was like, oh man, we have to talk about Tommy Cruise. I saw this and I literally said, yes, out loud. It's like, this is what I need. Oh, Tom Cruise going crazy. Dude, nothing's better than crazy Tom Cruise. And let me just preface the story with, I love Tom Cruise movies. I'm not saying they're my favorite ones ever, but he makes good movies.
I've never seen a Tom Cruise film.
Oh my God.
I have only seen him, if you can believe this, in his cameo at the beginning of Austin Powers Goldmember, where he plays Austin Powers.
You gotta watch some other movies, Pike. It's not just Austin Powers movies. Yeah, you gotta watch some other ones. Oh my God! Did you watch Tropic Thunder? That's right up your alley.
Nope.
You've never seen that? Oh, he's like the best part of Tropic Thunder.
No clue. When I was very young, I might have seen Rain Man, but I don't remember it enough.
Oh God! All right. Well, Tropic Thunder is a must-watch. It's a hilarious film. Hilarious.
Isn't it kind of racist?
No, it's not. It's great. So I would strongly it's not racist if you understand comedy. So I would definitely, and you do. I'm not disparaging you. I'm saying
so
you do understand comedy. So you should definitely watch it. And Tom Cruise, apparently, I don't know, it was rumored that he played Harvey Weinstein in the movie. And this is before the whole Harvey Weinstein Me Too part. But he played him like he's just the biggest asshole ever. So I mean, it's really great. Tom Cruise crushes it. I got to say, Tom Cruise, great actor, picks great movies. Crazy man in his personal life? I don't know the guy. I mean, Scientology's whack, but you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know this guy. But however, there is not a doubt in my mind that this guy takes himself a little too seriously at times, okay? And I think you kind of have to in order to be an amazing actor. You know what I mean? These guys are like method acting. They're cool. You know what I mean? They're like pretending they're Abe Lincoln for 6 months. You got to be kind of a weirdo in order to be a good actor. That's just how it goes.
Agree. Yep.
So Tom Cruise is on set. They're filming Mission Impossible. Yeah, I think it's 7 or something like that. It's a lot. And I love the Mission Impossible films. Again, great movies. However, it's tough to film these things during COVID, okay? And they're like one of the only movies still filming right now. Internationally, they're going everywhere. I don't know. They're in Iceland. They're filming the legit full movie with a pandemic going on. So, Tom Cruise is apparently turning into the guy who's taking it seriously. I don't want to, again, disparage the pandemic. You shouldn't take it seriously. However, he saw 2 guys standing less than 6 feet apart. Okay?
Uh-oh.
2 guys on set were standing less than 6 feet apart, staring into the monitor. Like, oh, yeah, I like that shot here. And Tom Cruise walks by and sees them, and he goes off. Here's the audio.
We're in Hollywood making movies right now because of us. Because they believe in us and what we're doing. I'm on the phone with every studio at night. Insurance companies. Producers. And they're looking at us and using us to make their movies. We are creating thousands of jobs,
You motherfuckers.
I don't ever want to see it again. Ever. And if you don't do it, you're fired. And I see you do it again, you're gone. And anyone on this crew does it. That's it. And you too. And you too. And you. Don't you ever do it again.
Oh, God, he's such a dad, isn't he? Oh, God, the way he's yelling at these guys. Now, he goes on. He basically just repeats himself. Don't you ever fucking do it again. Don't you ever do it again. You motherfucker. I mean, he's like laying into him. And then my favorite part of this whole thing is by like 3/4 of the way, the audio is like 2.5 minutes. This was like secretly recorded, which is kind of a bitch move in my opinion. But can I skip forward here? Can I move the playhead?
That's it.
That's it. By the end of this thing, he starts to peter out. You know what I mean? He starts.
Well, how could you not?
Yeah.
Tell it to the people that are losing their homes because our industry is shut down.
Oof.
It's not going to put food on their table or pay for their college education. That's what I sleep with every night.
Yeah. So by the end of it, you could tell he's like, dude, he's boiled over. You know what I mean? Like this pandemic has caused him a lot of stress. You know what I mean? I don't know what he's doing. His Richter scale, religion, it's going off the charts every single night, whatever he's doing to go clear or whatever the hell it's called. So it's like this guy, he's at his limit. You know what I mean? And then he just walks by and he sees 2 guys standing next to each other. And then he pops. And then the best thing is by the end of this stupid thing, dude, he is like, when you were a kid, parents would yell at you. Don't you ever? And I know this because I'm a parent and I do this all the time too. So I'm yelling at my kids. And by the end of it, you've already repeated yourself 66 times. And then you're starting to like, you don't know? Because I'm not going to put up with it. The last time. I don't want to see it again. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Because I'm done. They just keep, like, they're just, like, letting all the poison out at the end there. They're like, it's like the last little dribbles from the slushy machine, the ones that are just coming out. Because I said that's enough, And then they walk away. and repeating themselves 66 times. Oh, that's what he ends up doing here on the audio. Just amazing. Just amazing. So Tom Cruise goes ballistic. It's not as good as the Christian Bale one. I'll be honest. That's my favorite.
Not quite. No, I do like that one. But Jesus, Tom made his point 30 seconds into it. And boy, if he didn't just fucking let it rip for 2 more minutes.
2 minutes, dude. It just continues here.
That is it.
That is it.
I trust you guys to be here.
Yeah, well, I wish they would have gone, yes, Daddy, yes. They're like, do you understand?
Oh, my God.
And the guys are like, yes, sir, like being scolded like school children.
Oh, my God. If Tom Cruise is yelling at you, Jesus. But at some point, don't you just want to go, like, Christ, I got it. Okay. I'll never do it again.
I understood you the first 30 times. I got when you yelled, you called me motherfucker in front of my friends. I got it. I understand. Please.
Just absolutely humiliating me in front of everybody.
My God, Tom Cruise, let it go. Yeah, apparently he's going around just shaking his fingers at people, yelling at people. So there you go. That's Tom Cruise. Everyone's going to be talking about that today. So
yeah. Well, I
ballistic.
personally hope they can figure it out, because what would we do without a 7th Mission Impossible movie? Yeah, I mean, if that thing gets blown up, Jesus. Fuck.
That's a good point. Dude,
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to the 7th Mission Impossible. That's who I am. I used to make fun of everyone and be like, eight Fast and the Furious films? How many things can they steal in cars? Like, have they ever tried walking anywhere? Taking a plane, maybe. And now I'm like the guy who's like, the mission is still impossible the 7th time. You don't get it.
Still impossible. Huh?
Yeah. You think after 7 times they would think maybe it might be possible, but no.
I'm not sure what the mission was in the first place.
The first one, dude, the Mission Impossibles are great. The second one is garbage. It was directed by John Woo. I know you don't care who that is, but John Woo is one of the worst directors, in my opinion, ever. And he was super of the early 2000s. Everything's slow-mo. Like doves are flying around. You know, Tom Cruise got into a motorcycle fight in Mission Impossible 2. And I'm not kidding. He's beating people up with the back of his motorcycle. He's like whipping it around and hitting people. It's like, dude, it's so bad.
What?
It was so bad. John Woo also did Face Off, and he's not good. Yeah. So
okay, all right.
Skip the second, but the rest of them are pretty good.
Okay. I will not go back to watch any of those, but thank you
I
for
understand.
the review.
Thank you very much. Yeah. All right. What do you got for your news that matters?
Oh, this one is a holiday-themed story, so make everyone feel good. There are a couple parents very upset because they've taken their family to, one of these drive-through lighting festival things where you can just basically drive around and check out the lights.
Yeah.
Santa Claus is there at the end, which is what kids really, really enjoy, seeing Santa Claus.
Sure.
Well, this family pays money. They got to buy tickets. They get to this thing. They drive around the whole bastard, see all the lights. And the grand finale where Santa Claus is supposed to be sitting there, when it's their turn, he's nowhere to be found. Santa Claus missing. Empty sleigh. Kids who had been looking forward to that moment are now crying. Because what the fuck? Santa Claus isn't real? What's going on here? And their parents also looking like assholes because, they had been like, well, hang on, kids, almost there. Santa's going to be there to say hi and whatever. Yeah. So Santa's gone. Now, here's what happened. Santa, being a human, had to piss. Okay? So he went to the bathroom.
Yeah.
And they don't stop the whole operation just because he's got to go piss. You're just shit out of luck because he's not there. So this family, they're very upset. Kids are crying. So now they ask for a refund. They don't get a refund. There's a no refund policy at this place, which I don't own a business, but if I did, you think he could work with people on something like that, on a unique situation?
Just give them the money back if they're going to put up a big stink about the whole thing.
Right.
But I get it. They've already consumed your product. They've already driven through the whole route. Santa's at the end.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
Right.
Take their experience of looking at things back? You can't. You can't. It's not like...
You can't do it.
Right. That's your product.
Now, here's where I don't like what this festival has done, because they emailed them, and this is what the response they got from the place. They said, quote, "I'm sorry to hear, but he does have to use the restroom sometimes, being in the rain cold for 5+ hours. We apologize for that. We will definitely look into getting an inflatable Santa or elf to replace him during his potty breaks." So now it's like, okay.
All right. Good for you, Jesus.
Now it's like, all right, fuck you guys. Really?
Yeah.
Now you're going to come out with like some sarcastic shit?
No,
about
I love it. Give him some
Santa?
sarcasm. Give him some sarcasm. Shame on this dude. What's up with the level of Karens? What is up with this? You got to complain.
This is Karen level 10. Yeah.
Dude, this is insane. What are you doing? Guy had to use the restroom, all right? You know that waits for no one. All right? That happens.
Right. Yeah. I don't get it. There are other opportunities for your kids to see Santa Claus. So tell them to stop crying.
Yeah.
And move on with it.
I mean, they just wanted to look at the guy. If you really wanted, do you want to see him waddling out, picking his ass as he gets out of the bathroom? I don't think that's magic of Christmas.
No.
God.
So a bunch of pictures.
Yeah, dude. Unbelievable. You're going to sit there and complain about how he wasn't at the end. Well, how about you just tell your children he was busy? This is an important lesson to teach them about bathroom manners. He's got a massive belt. That thing's not easy to put on. You know what I mean? He's a fat guy, too, so he's sticking like giant greasy shits, and it takes him a while.
Be a fat guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But I think he's always jolly. It's because he's eating just delicious food all the time.
Always.
Always.
Hey,
Santa's not on a diet and miserable.
We went to a parade as a kid, and Santa, of course, is at the end, as we discussed.
Yeah.
And for whatever reason, I was just like a little asshole. I had candy from the parade, and so once Santa came by, I decided to chuck a bunch of candy at him with my family in front of a bunch of people. I have no idea why. I was just seeking attention or something.
Oh, Pike.
But speaking of parents yelling at you, man, did I get ripped the whole way home.
Yeah, as you should.
Why would I do that? I know. Why would I do that?
Dude, how old were you at this time?
Probably like 9. I don't know, something like that. Yeah. Just a devil.
I remember being on the bus, driving home from, it was probably middle school, and there was, like, not protesters, strikers. I'm trying to think of, like, the people that are out there, I guess they're protesting, but they're on strike. It was the union people protesting
Okay.
Kmart because they weren't hiring union employees. So they're out there with the signs, shame on you, Kmart, blah, 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 that kind of thing. And this kid threw a AA battery, hit the person in the head from the bus window. He like whipped it at him as we were driving by, hit him in the head. And you just see this person like go down. Person ended up in the hospital. Yeah. Got like a concussion. I think they might have had to get surgery because of swelling in their brain. I mean, you think about it, we're going 35 miles an hour. And he whipped it. Hit him right in the dome, and it went down.
God.
The person got expelled from school. It ruined multiple lives, and I'm not just like, shit. Jesus Christ, that escalated quickly.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that's who you were, Pike. So I'm lucky it was just candy and Santa Claus, because you could have been in prison by now with some neck tats,
The next step from that is like, the kids that throw boulders off of overpasses.
Oh,
yeah,
like those are the worst. Those kids are awful.
Mm-hmm. He was trying to kill somebody. All right, go ahead with your next story.
This is Doctored Sperm. I always give my titles like kitschy, stupid. I called Mission Implodable is what I called that one, the last one for Tom Cruise. Doctored Sperm.
Wait, you're writing your own headlines for these stories.
I do. I write
already
my own
have headlines.
I write my headlines on the show sheet, which you don't look at. So,
well, I don't want to know the story before you say it.
Just kidding, dude. Don't worry. I'm just fucking around. You got this guy. This guy's fucked up, dude. I don't even know how I feel about this. This is in the late 40s. This is a while ago. This guy in Michigan was an OBGYN. And this guy
isn't this supposed to be like a current events,
it is
segment?
a current event. It is a current event. This is not
Right.
It involves history, but it turns out now. All right, I'll start now, and I'll tell you why it's happening now. Because you have these DNA websites, these 23andMe's, these Ancestries. Have you ever done one of those?
I have not.
Okay.
Have you?
No. I'm never going to do that.
Of course not. No.
No. Why would I ruin my life? Let me think what I am and be happy. I don't need to know about my genetic past. You know what I mean? Like I'm a 10th Polish. Like it doesn't matter. Like nothing. It doesn't matter.
I have no idea how that works because like especially over in Europe, the countries are so small. Like how does our body know what fucking side of the border you're from? Like that makes no sense to me.
Well, just because there's a large conglomerate of that same DNA in that region, you know?
Okay. That's fair.
Yeah. That's why.
Thank you.
That's how they do it.
I'm no longer wondering.
So this lady sends in like, oh, I wonder what I am. Sends in the 23andMe, whatever. It comes back that she's got a ton of half brothers and sisters. She's like, wait, what? What is going on? And she says that she's some type of Jewish person. I can't remember the specific, region or whatever. She's like, but I'm not Jewish at all. My family was not Jewish. What is going on here? I got a bunch of half brothers and apparently I'm Jewish. I have no idea. So she starts looking into it, okay? And what does she do? She starts hitting up the old Facebook, all right? Yeah, because it says the names of people that have also gone and gotten their results back through 23andMe or whatever. So she can Facebook them, contact them, reach out, and be like, hey, apparently you're my half brother? What is this all about? Oh. Yeah. And they go, well, these are my parents. And she's like, but these are my parents. And as she starts looking into it, she's finding dozens of half brothers and sisters. Okay. The one thing they have in common is the birth certificate. It's the same OBGYN. It's the same guy who delivered the babies. So now we go back to 1940. And in 1940, there's this dude who he's now admitted because the lady and like a bunch of her brothers and sisters went to his house. He's still alive. He's 104 years old. And he goes, shit. Oh, yeah, that was me. I did it. He was putting his sperm in these ladies, bro. Now,
what?
I guess it was in vitro. Like, I guess it didn't say specifically in the article if this is what the ladies wanted, but he's saying he did it with like a pipette, like, like a turkey baster, He's like, meep. Oh, he put in some fresh swimmers in there. He goes,
what a boring way to put your sperm in somebody. That's not my preferred method.
Yeah, well, it wasn't boring. How do you think he got it fresh? I hope Doctor will be in here in a second. And he's like, doctor's going to get in. All right. So this guy says that he's fathered thousands of children. As him and his colleagues were doing this, he was like, we were the first of our kind to be doing it that way. We were really cutting edge. Didn't Nobody told any of these people. They're all like, wait a minute, what? My dad's not my dad? Kind of a thing. Which is nuts. So now it's rumored that this guy has thousands of children, unbeknownst to the children, and maybe even the women, because some of the brothers and sisters were in there, and they said that they had other people, like they already had other donors lined up, but they're like, oh, it was a friend of the family, or oh, it was whatever, whatever. Not this doctor in Michigan.
Unbelievable.
I'm glad my story's entertaining you, Pike. Jesus,
it is.
Christ.
It is entertaining. It's wildly entertaining. I just got to know, they go in there not because in OBGYN, wouldn't you go in once you were pregnant? No, that doesn't make sense. Or does that make sense?
Actually, what? That kind of makes sense. But I mean, I think women go into the OBGYN just to get checkups, you know what I mean? Or maybe they're like, hey, look, we're having problems getting pregnant. And the doctor's like, fertile man, right here. Let me take care of that for you.
I originally thought that this guy was just like having affairs with all of these women.
That's what I thought.
Which
I was like, man,
that'd be incredible.
Yeah, but even if these women were like, oh no, it's my friend of the family sperm, or it's a donor sperm, or whatever, and then this guy's like, you want this right here? I got a Dr. Brain. Okay, you want your kids to be smart? Let me do you a favor here. All right, let me doctor this up for you.
There's two ways we can do this. One of them involves a turkey baster, and the other one is a fleshy penis. You decide.
I can't wait to play that one back before I heard that. That's going to be like my favorite one ever. We're going to do I heard that here before the new year, by the way. I've been gathering them, which is good. All right, what's your second story, man?
Well, we had mentioned YouTuber Logan Paul. Well, he's got a brother, Jake Paul, who I know you're familiar with because you're from the same town or state, maybe?
Yeah, he's from Lakewood, Ohio. Yeah, the west side.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I guess they're
well,
both
so the
from
one...
there.
Okay. So the one brother, Logan, I think he's the one that just fought like the NBA player. Well, the other one now, Jake Paul, he's trying to box as well. So the brother's the one that has that Mayweather fight coming up in January. Well, now this one, Jake Paul, he's trying to fight Conor McGregor. They're just calling out the freaking pillars of the fighting community.
Yeah.
And so I got to say this guy's a massive douchebag. Like I hate the way he looks.
Clearly.
And everything else.
Clearly a D-bag. Yeah.
Clearly. But I will give him some credit because he's doing like little things to kind of jab at McGregor, trying to provoke him to fight him.
That's it, dude. He's selling the sizzle. I guarantee this fight happens. I guarantee it.
Well, here's why wouldn't it? Because he's offered McGregor $50 million just to fight him. Not to win, just to do the damn thing. Which is more than McGregor's ever got paid for a fight. Like, by far.
Then it's in. Then it's done.
Yeah, why? How do you not? Well, McGregor's retired and unretired like a Brett Favre amount of times at this point. So we'll see. We'll see if he does it. But
why wouldn't you? Did I come out of any retirement ever? They'd be like, hey, we want you to fight the Pope. How much you paying me? Is it $50 million? I'm in. Are you kidding me? I'd fight anyone for $50 million. Yeah. I don't care if I'm retired.
You go ahead and kick my ass, too. That's fine.
Oh, yeah. Dude, just talk generational wealth. It's like my grandkids won't have to worry about money. For me, you get beat up? Sure, I'm in.
Fuck yeah.
I'm in.
So here's what he's doing. He, on Instagram, this Jake Paul, he follows one person. He has 14 million followers, but the one person he follows is Conor McGregor's fiance. Which I had a good laugh. I mean, what an all-time troll.
Oh, what a guy. Ooh-wee. Wow. That is some brutal shit, dude. Dude, that's the thing about boxing. Dude, it's all hype. It's all hype. You're selling the sizzle, not the steak. You know what I mean? Because once you got them paying for the pay-per-view, you already have their money. You got the money up front, which means you don't have to worry about the actual fight. Who cares what happens? Now, you want to put on a show, don't get me wrong, so hopefully you could do another one. But McGregor's already going to have $50 million. He's probably going to want to cut of the pay-per-view money, which is going to be more money than $50 million. They're each going to make $300 million back. It's nothing but an investment. I mean, whatever. Do whatever you want. You're going to get super rich, which, by the way, is there any other sport where they're talking this much shit to each other and then making more money from it? I mean, this is what boxing is, man.
I know. It's what it should be. It's what it was back in the day. Now it's kind of gone away a little bit, but bring it back.
Yeah.
Fucking talk shit.
Exactly. Dude,
Fight their year off.
Oh, that's what I was just going to bring up. Tyson used to do that all the time, man. Tyson, first of all, Mike Tyson, amazing boxer. I got to meet him one time. Terrifying. Dang. Terrifying. I interviewed him, and I asked him a question. I go, Who would win in a fight? Yeah. Who would win in a fight? Dude, I was sitting right next to him on a couch, And wow. I think let me see if I can find the picture here. But I was sitting there interviewing him, and I go, who would win in a fight? Me with 6 months of professional boxing training, or you with no arms? What do you think he said?
I think he said him, probably.
He definitely goes, me with no arms. I was like, what? And I was like, wait a minute, what? Why would you say that? And he goes, how? What do you think? And he goes, because I'd still be able to bite you to death. And I was like, I believe you. I believe you. And I'm terrified right now. And I'm sitting next to you. And I need to leave because I am so scared at the moment.
To bite you to death. I don't know if that's legal, Mike. But
no,
okay.
I don't think he gives a shit. That's the scariest thing about Mike Tyson. But he's bit a man's ear off. You know what I mean? Like, he would bite me to death. There's not a doubt in my mind.
Oh, yeah. You don't think you could get enough headshots in, mind you, without him having arms before he bit you to death?
Dude, I don't think my headshots would impact him at all. I think my punches.
Yeah, that's true.
Dude, you know how hard that guy's been hit and unfazed? I don't think I could. Yeah. I could hit him with my entire body. I could just launch my body at him, and it wouldn't do any kind of damage as to what everyone he's fought has done. No, dude. I don't know. Again, would I fight Mike Tyson for $50 million? Yes. Would I almost die? Yeah. Would I get knocked out in one punch? Again, yes. So, worth it.
I agree. Hell yeah.
Would you fight him?
Yeah, anything short of dying for $50 million? Yes.
Yes. So if I would fight Mike Tyson for $50 million, then bet your ass I'd fight Logan Paul for $50 million. Conor McGregor has been hit hard. You know what I mean? He's fought better fighters than Logan Paul.
Yeah, he fought Mayweather 3 years ago.
Yeah.
They boxed. And remember, Conor McGregor's not a boxer either.
Right.
But he can box, obviously. So, yeah, I hope it happens. I hope this Paul kid gets his shit kicked out of him.
It's going to happen. It's going to happen. If Mayweather, the greatest boxer of all time, is what they're saying, and I'm not a boxer, aficionado, but 50-0 is no joke.
I know he's like 50-0, yeah.
Yeah.
Hard to argue when he's never lost.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he's small, so I think that takes some clout away. You know what I mean? He's not Muhammad Ali, which I would personally probably say it's the greatest boxer.
Yeah, me too. People like heavyweights.
Yeah, dude, heavyweight it's got some pizzazz behind it. I don't know what he is, but if he comes out of retirement to fight one of the Paul brothers, you bet your ass McGregor's going to do it. So I'm looking forward to this. I'm not going to watch it. I'll just look at the clips that come online 2 seconds after it happens. But you know what? The Logan Paul dude is a huge douchebag, but gotta just applaud this guy. Gotta applaud this guy. He's getting his money. He's making money for everyone. And you know what? He's talking about something other than COVID-19. So there you have it. That's the show for today. Tomorrow, Pike, I'll fix the graphic, or do you want to do it?
Do you want to give me another shot? I mean, I think I know what I have to do. I think I know what it is that you want. So, yeah, let me do it. You don't seem to trust me.
I'm going to trust you. I'm going to put it out on a limb.
Okay.
I want you to do the graphic if you could. This graphic is, let me just say, not my favorite. I'm really happy with your photo. It's just, you do look really good there. It's wonderfully lit. You look well kept. It's a kind of a natural smile. It doesn't look forced.
Bags under my eyes. Teeth are kind of yellow.
No, I think you're good. You got the V-neck going here. You're showing off your traps a little bit. It's good. I like it. It's a great headshot. Would I use this one if that was a picture of me? Hell yeah, of course.
Okay.
This in the background though, if I was just a little bit, even if I was in focus, I'd be like, okay, that's fine. Okay, but I'll leave it up to you.
In focus. Got it.
Something. I just want equality. That's all.
Yeah. Yep. Amen. Because once we don't have trust on this show, pack it up. It's over.
It's over. All right. I'm trusting you. And I'm also trusting the committee to go over at Sparks Radio on social media, to go over and vote. Today's the last day. Vote for what'd you call them? Candidates?
Yeah.
Candidates for the outro. All you got to do is just comment the number that you think should be the person ending this damn thing every single day. And then who knows how long it'll be up there. But by tomorrow, we'll debut the new outro here on the show. It should be a fun one. All right. At Pike Taylor Radio on all social media. Follow him. Subscribe. Tell a friend. Rating and review. See you later.
Bye.